What if we could turn one simple idea into a complete AI short film inside CapCut PC?
Welcome, number 47.
In this video, I'm creating a UFO abduction scene where a cow is eating grass at night. A UFO appears in the background, the cow gets taken into the ship, and then we find out the inside of the spaceship is already full of cows, just eating hay like nothing happened. I'm going to show the full workflow using GPT Image 2.0, Dreamina Seedance 2.0 Mini, Image to Video, Omni Reference, Batch Generation, and timeline editing inside CapCut PC. The main challenge here is consistency. I don't want every shot to feel like a completely different scene. The cow needs to look like the same cow, the pasture needs to feel like the same location, the UFO needs to keep the same design, and the lighting needs to stay connected across the whole short film. So instead of jumping straight into video generation, I'm going to build the references first. I'm starting inside CapCut PC. From the main interface, I open AI Image and select GPT Image 2.0. I set the format to 16:9 because this project is being made for YouTube. For the first reference, I'm creating the main barn and pasture environment. This is important because the barn, fence, fog, grass, and night lighting will set the visual style for the rest of the video. So first, I paste in my prompt, double-check the settings, and then click Generate. CapCut starts creating the image options, and after a short wait, it gives me multiple results. I can click through the images one by one and compare which one works best. Here, I'm mainly looking at the barn layout, the pasture space, the fog, the lighting, and the overall nighttime atmosphere. After testing a few versions, I ended up with this image of the barn and pasture. This becomes my main environment reference for the project. Now, I don't need to show the full generation process for every single image because the workflow is the same. After making the barn reference, I created the rest of the references I needed to start building my image to video shots. I made a normal cinematic view of the cow eating grass, a CCTV-style view from the barn camera, the hero cow reference, the UFO reference, the tractor beam reference, the cow levitation reference, the spaceship interior, and the herd of cows eating hay inside the ship. Each reference has one job. The barn reference controls the environment. The cow reference helps keep the subject consistent. The UFO reference keeps the spacecraft design the same. The beam and levitation references guide the abduction shot. And the spaceship references help create the final interior scene. So now I have all the main assets ready, and I can move into AI video. Inside the same CapCut PC project, I open AI Video and select Dreamina Seedance 2.0 Mini. I keep the format at 16:9 and generate multiple variations so I can choose the best version of each shot. For the first clip, I start with image to video. I use the normal cinematic view of the cow eating grass. This shot is simple because the cow is already in the right position and the scene already looks good, so I only need to add natural motion. I want the cow to keep eating grass, the fog to move slightly, and the nighttime atmosphere to stay calm. After checking the prompt and settings, I click Generate. I preview the result, and I'm going to keep generating more videos until I find one that feels the most natural. Then I create the CCTV version. This is where the story starts to feel more mysterious. The cow is still eating grass, but now the shot is from the security camera angle. In this prompt, I tell the UFO to appear in the background and stay in the correct position. I don't want it flying randomly or moving too close too early. The goal is to make the audience notice that something strange is happening while the cow continues eating like nothing is wrong. Once the generation is finished, I compare the results and keep the one where the UFO placement, cow movement, and CCTV angle look the most consistent. After that, I generate the abduction shot. Now the UFO moves into position above the cow, the hatch opens, and the tractor beam activates. For this shot, I'm mainly checking the beam placement. The beam needs to connect naturally with the UFO hatch and surround the cow properly. Then I generate the levitation moment. The cow slowly rises into the light while the bucket, dust, and small debris lift into the air. This is the most important effect shot, so I'm checking the cow's proportions, the floating movement, and whether the beam feels realistic. The cow should look like it is being pulled upward, but it should not stretch, twist, or lose its natural shape. This is also why the reference images matter. The cow reference keeps the subject stable, the UFO reference keeps the spacecraft consistent, and the beam reference helps guide the effect. Now I switch to Omni reference. Image to video is useful when I already like the frame and just want to animate it, but Omni reference is better when I want to combine multiple references and create a new connected shot with stronger continuity. So for the abduction sequence, I upload the cow reference, the pasture reference, the UFO reference, the tractor beam reference, the cow levitation reference, and the CCTV camera angle. Each reference controls a different part of the shot. The cow controls the subject. The pasture controls the environment. The UFO controls the spacecraft design. The beam reference controls the effect, and the camera reference controls the angle. Then I paste the prompt and generate the sequence. Once the results are ready, I compare the different versions and keep the one where the cow, UFO, beam, and pasture stay the most consistent. At this point, I already have the main outside part of the story, so I start building the edit in the CapCut timeline. For the opening, I use two different angles of the cow eating grass. First, I show the normal cinematic view so the audience clearly understands the location and sees the cow. Then I cut to the CCTV view, which makes the scene feel like real security footage. In the CCTV shot, the UFO appears in the background, moves into position, activates the beam, and abducts the cow. While editing this rough version, I can see that the outside part is working, but the ending still needs two more clips. I still need the cow inside the spaceship, and I also need the final outside shot where the UFO zooms away into space. So instead of starting a new project, I go back into AI video inside the same CapCut PC project. For the inside of the spaceship, I use the spacecraft interior and herd references. This is where the story changes tone. The cow has just been abducted, so the audience expects something dramatic. But instead, the cow lands inside a clean white spaceship chamber, looks around for a moment, sees other cows already eating hay, and simply joins them. That is the joke of the scene. After such a dramatic abduction, the cow is completely unbothered. The important instruction here is that the other cows should not react. They should not turn around, stare, or welcome the new cow. They just keep eating like this happens every day. That makes the ending much funnier. So I generate the shot where the cow looks around, and then the shot where it walks over and starts eating hay with the other cows. Finally, I generate the outside ending shot. After the cow is inside the ship, I cut back outside and show the UFO zooming away into space. This gives the story a bigger ending and makes the whole sequence feel complete. Now I add those final clips back into the timeline. I check the full order again. Normal cow grazing, CCTV grazing, UFO appearing, abduction, inside the spaceship, the cow joining the other cows, and then the UFO flying away into space. Once the clips are in order, I add background music underneath the video. I want the first half to feel mysterious because of the UFO and the CCTV footage, but the ending should feel slightly lighter because the cows are just eating like nothing unusual happened. After that, I preview the full movie from beginning to end. I'm checking the pacing, the order of the shots, and whether the story is easy to follow. Once everything feels right, I export the final video directly from the same CapCut PC project. Now here is the final short film.
Welcome, number 47.
And there's also a major update coming next. Seedance 2.5 is coming to CapCut in early July, and the upgrade over Seedance 2.0 already looks massive. So far, we know it brings up to 30 seconds in a single generation, which is a big deal for longer AI video scenes. It also supports up to 50 multimodal reference assets, so creators can guide the result with more characters, objects, environments, and visual references. On top of that, Seedance 2.5 is expected to bring more precise control and editing, which should make workflows like this much easier to refine. And there are still more new capabilities coming. So if you are creating AI videos inside CapCut, this could be one of the biggest updates yet. Stay tuned for Seedance 2.5. That is the complete workflow, from visual references and AI generation to multi-track timeline editing inside one CapCut PC project. Comment AI video, and I will share the official link. You can also find it below and in the pinned comment. What AI film should I create next?